All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Double honors to the elders of GMS for showing me this great truth. And shalom and salutations to my brothers on the four corners pumping out this truth with sincerity, long suffering, and longevity. Alright. I'm going to get into, of course, the king of Babylon right now, who is Obama. We're going to get into the scriptures that spoke about him. Alright. This is Daniel chapter 8, verse 21. And the rough goat is the king of Grecia, and the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. Now that being broken, whereas four stood up for it, 4 kingdoms shall stand up out of that nation, but not in his power, which means what? You're not going to be in the land of Grecia or Rome, which is talking about America, alright? Because they both come from that kingdom. America comes from the Grecians and the Romans, alright? Which is another part for Esau, because we killed off a lot of them. Alright. This is Daniel chapter 8, verse 23. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people, which are 2/3. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. He shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Alright. And we're going to go to Daniel 11 and 24. He shall enter peaceably even upon the fattest places of the province, and he shall do that which his fathers have not done, nor his fathers' fathers. He shall scatter among them the prey, and spoil and riches, yet, and he shall forecast his devices against the strongholds even for a time. Now we know that a time is talking about what? A year. The year of recompenses is 2014, 2015. Daniel chapter 11, verse 36. And the king shall do accordingly to his will, and he shall exalt himself and magnify himself above every god, and shall speak marvelous things against the God of gods, and shall prosper till the indignation be accomplished, for that is determined shall be done. Neither shall he regard the God of his fathers, which is neither shall he regard the God of his fathers, nor the desire of women, nor regard any god, for he shall magnify himself above all. But in his estate shall he honor the God of forces, which is Satan, and a God whom his fathers knew not shall he honor with gold and silver, and with precious stones and pleasant things. Thus shall he do in the most strongholds with a strange God, whom he shall acknowledge and increase with glory. And he shall cause them to rule over many, and shall divide their land for gain. Alright. So now we're going to get into who is doing all those things. First, let's get on the fact that he's going to call himself God. Alright.
Be still. Know that I am God. I will be exalted among...
Let's do it again.
Be still. Know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. Therefore, we will not fear. Even though the earth be removed, though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though its waters roar.
You're getting ready for the year recompenses. That's what you need to get ready for.
There is a river. The stream shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. Be still and know that I am God. Come behold the works of the Lord, who has made desolations in the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and cuts the spear in two. He burns the chariot in fire.
Alright. That's that one. Slovakia. Now let's get to this one. All right, here we go.
Given the increasing diversity of America's population, the dangers of sectarianism are greater than ever. Whatever we once were, we are no longer a Christian nation, at least not just. We are also a Jewish nation, a Muslim nation, and a Buddhist nation, and a Hindu nation, and a nation of non-believers. And even if we did have only Christians in our midst, if we expelled every non-Christian from the United States of America, whose Christianity would we teach in the schools? Would it be James Dobson's or Al Sharpton's? Which passages of Scripture should guide our public policy? Should we go with Leviticus, which suggests slavery is okay, and that eating shellfish is an abomination?
It is.
Or we could go with Deuteronomy, which suggests stoning your child if he strays from the faith.
Yep, there's nothing wrong with that.
Or should we get sick to the Sermon on the Mount, a passage that is so radical that it's doubtful that our own Defense Department would survive its application.
Because it's not made for you, stupid.
So before we
This nigga's a straight clown.
Let's read our Bibles now. Folks haven't been reading their Bibles. Which brings me to my second point. Democracy demands that the religiously motivated translate their concerns into universal rather than religion-specific values. What do I mean by this? It requires that their proposals be subject to argument and amenable to reason. Now, I may be opposed to abortion for religious reasons, to take one example, but if I seek to pass a law banning the practice, I can't simply point to the teachings of my church or invoke God's will. I have to explain why abortion violates some principle that is accessible to people of all faiths, including those with no faith at all. Now, this is going to be difficult for some who believe in the inerrancy of the Bible, as many evangelicals do, but in a pluralistic society, we have no choice. Politics depends on our ability to persuade each other of common aims based on a common reality. It involves compromise, the art of what's possible. And at some fundamental level, religion doesn't allow for compromise.
Because there ain't no compromise. It's either you do Yahweh's will or you don't.
Followers are expected to live up to God's edict, regardless of the consequences. Now, to base one's own life on such uncompromising commitments may be sublime, but to base our policy making on such commitments would be a dangerous thing. And if you doubt that, let me just give you an example. We all know the story of Abraham and Isaac. Abraham's ordered by God to offer up his only son. Without argument, he takes Isaac up to the mountaintop, he binds him to the altar, raises his knife, prepares to act as God commanded. Now, we know things worked out. You know, God sends down angels to intercede.
Now, you see how he put his hand on his ear. He didn't want that. And let you know that he has a spiritual demon in him. Alright. And one more. Let me get on this bitch. This is the reason why I said most people got that Lady Gaga complex, alright?
I hate the truth so much. I prefer a giant dose of bullshit every day over the truth. So, Hollywood.
Do that again.
I prefer a giant dose of bullshit every day over the truth.
One more time.
The truth is, I hate the truth so much. I prefer a giant dose of bullshit every day over the truth. The truth is, I hate the truth so much. I prefer a giant dose of bullshit every day over the truth.
It's your little bullshit ass Lady Gaga. Stupid motherfuckers, man. Let me get to the scripture. What is it? 2 63, I thought so. And you see how she kept saying that she hates the truth. She hates the truth, but the truth is the word. The truth is the word. So she hates the word, is what she's stating to people. And people were laughing, and I'm not laughing, but going ahead and applying her and everything else, you know. They went ahead and did that, but let's get into this real quick. 17. Alright. She kept saying that she hates the truth so much, right? Why? Because in John 17:17, St. John 17:17 states, sanctify them, which means holy them, through thy truth. The word is truth. So when she was stating over and over again how she hates the truth, she's really stating what? She hates the Most High's word. All right, let's go one more time.
The truth is, I hate the truth so much. I prefer a giant dose of bullshit every day over the truth. I hate the truth. In fact, the truth is.
Wrong one. Sorry. All right. John 17:17. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. Okay. So she hates what? She hates the Bible. She's against it. And all those people that went to her concert, you guys are all in cahoots. Why? Because only two can be agreed, and two cannot be joined together unless they be agreed. All right. And you all went over there to her stupid concert, which didn't teach you nothing but to hate. All right. Let's get to that. Two cannot be together unless they be so I can get it. So Obama's a blaspheming bitch. Your celebrities, you see, they have no problem blaspheming. No problem at all. They don't care. They don't have no ill will. That's what they want. Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed? All right. Now, everybody that's went to that concert, you're in agreements with Lady Gaga. You go to Lil Wayne's concert, you're in agreements with Lil Wayne. Why? Because you're going to repeat everything he says, which means you're a worshiper of Lil Wayne. You're a worshiper of Lady Gaga. You're a worshiper of Obama. We worship Yahweh Wah, Yahweh Shai. That's why we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Wah, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, my Adonai, my Adonaiah, my Alahayim. Double honors to the elders of GMS for showing us this great truth. And salutations and honors to my brothers in the four corners pumping out this truth with sincerity, long suffering, and longevity. Shalom, Makiam.